Hello guys, hope you are all fine. Today we will discuss about the most asked interview question, uh, and this question is asked almost in 90% of the interviews by a developer. So what is the question? The question is, what is the difference between an interface and an abstract class? So we will start one by one, and I would suggest all of you do not skip any part of the video and try to grasp all the concepts which I am going to present you, and try to understand. And if you have any question, please ask in the comment box. The first concept is interface is always implemented and abstract class is inherited. What does it mean? For example, I have created a .NET console application and I have product file here. I have created an interface, iProduct. I have three members here and I have a method here. So what does it mean is, in interface we cannot write any implementation. These are just uh, signatures or the members. You cannot define them, you cannot do its implementation. Whereas in abstract class, if you come here in an abstract class, like I have created this abstract class product, you can write a method, you can write its implementation even in the abstract class, and then in the concrete class, which is a child class, you can override that method if you want. So you can write implementation in the abstract class method as well. Then the second concept is interface is an abstract class with public methods which have not been defined. What does it mean? If you go here, all these members as well as this function, they all of them are public. Okay, so you cannot put any modifier, access modifier, and these are public. Whereas if we make all members and method abstract, it will act like an interface. So first I explain you the concept and then we will come back to the document. Here I have created an abstract class. I have written all its data members as abstract, and then I have written the function as abstract. This and this are same. So if you want to create an abstract class which should behave like an interface, there should be no definition, there should be no implementation. I can make it like all the method abstract. So you can say interface is such an abstract class which has all the property members and the methods as abstract. So this is not the purpose of an abstract class actually, but I am just giving you the concept. If you have such type of need, do not use abstract class, always use interface. So if we make all members and method abstract, it will act like interface. So what is the purpose of an abstract class? The purpose of abstract class is partial implementation. For example, you have some methods, you want to write its implementation in an abstract class, and then some methods you want to write implementation in the child class. You can do that in the abstract class and concrete class, whereas you cannot do this in an interface. Hope you understand the concept. So partial implementation should always be there. That is the purpose of abstract class. Otherwise we should use interface, not an abstract class. So the second point we will memorize again, that interface is an abstract class with public methods. Okay, and abstract class we have all the members, like uh, partial implementation should be there. So we can use abstract class for that purpose if we have some partial implementation, but if we have just the contracts, we will always use interface. The third point is interfaces are contracts, which I have discussed earlier, so you cannot put any definition in it. Whereas in abstract class, every method in abstract class need not to be abstract, it can be concrete. So this is we have discussed while seeing the code. Then we have the fourth point, every interface method is public. There is no possibility to make it as private, protected, final, etc. So you cannot make it private, because guys, here we are trying to understand the difference. We are trying to grasp why interface and why abstract class. So here you cannot use access modifiers as private, as public. So uh, for that, whereas in abstract class, if you see in abstract class, you can use protected, you can use uh, any access modifier which is allowed in either .NET or Java. So that's the concept. And abstract class and method and members which can be private, public, static, final, etc. Okay, then we have this point that interface cannot have constructor. So if you try to create a constructor of an interface like this, if you try to make it like this, sorry, or this, you cannot do. Whereas if you come in the abstract class, you can write your constructor without any problem. So constructor you can write in abstract class, whereas in interface you cannot write the constructor. So that's all. These are the concepts you need to remember while the interviewer asks you the question. This is very important, and you need to understand uh, every point, and you should have a valid reason for the question which is asked by the interviewer. You should know each and every concept clearly, because the interviewer may ask you with different approaches, and can ask you with different example. Either he can give you the code, he can ask you, okay, see this code, either this is valid or not valid, or he can ask you direct differences, or he can uh, give you some code like this. He can put it like protected and show in the abstract class either this is valid or not valid. So if you know all these points, hopefully you will be able to manage this question. But if you will uh, try to uh, skip the things or skip the concepts, then it will be a problem for you, because this question is not asked as a not always asked as a straightforward question. This is asked as a concept, like they can give you example, they can give you classes or something like this. So hopefully guys you understand this concept, and if you have any question, please ask in the comment box. And if you like this video, please press the like button. And if you want to know more concepts and want to see the continuity of my videos, please subscribe the channel. Hopefully you will have a great interview, and thank you so much. Have a good day.